Welcome back, everybody, to the Sidney Jean-Charles Road to the Show in MLB 22. Sidney has almost played 100 Major League games, and the Cardinals are 61-42. First place for the time being in the National League Central. It's close. Playing a good team here in the San Diego Padres. We start the episode with 2 on, nobody out, facing Yu Darvish for the very first time. We faced some really good pitchers last episode, and Sidney had one of his best in a long time. Out in front of that cutter. Sidney with 25 home runs now on the season. Closing in on that nice milestone of 30, but I like to see him hit 40. Can he get 15 more over the course of like 50 games? 2-1. Just in front of that one, he threw a cutter right over the middle. That can be a difficult pitch to time up. Good cutters are so nasty. And a strikeout on the curveball is how we start the day. Sidney has been one of the better hitters in the major leagues. But when it comes to runners in scoring position, what's his WAR in just those situations? He's hitting like 140. There's so much left on the table this season. This is where Sidney tends to thrive. 2 down, nobody on base, no expectation. Going the other way, not the best timing on that as Sid flies out. Wow, Dinelson Lamet is in the game here in the 8th inning. And going back to last episode, they pitched Danny Duffy in the first game. And after 2 outs, Lamet had to enter because of injury. And he pitched like 5-6 innings, and now he's already back in for this game. Wow, 0-2. Fouled back the fastball. Sidney got a good one there. I know he's got a little bit of a hitting streak going on. I want to see it continue. 2-2. Hey, we're even now, right? Don't boo. I guess number 2 wasn't like the worst call. And honestly, that action there, if it's coming from the strike zone and then tailing out, I don't mind those getting the call. Like if he was a lefty and that ball was coming from further inside to clipping like that, to me that's kind of a cheap strike. But as a righty, I don't think that's actually that bad of a call. 3-2. Deep to left. Sidney puts a charge behind this one, and it's caught near the track. Cardinals open the episode with a win. Sidney does not get in the hit column. Had some tough at-bats there, but let's get on to the next one. 50 runs batted in, and 342 at-bats now for Sidney in his rookie season. We have runners at the corners here in the first, and we're due for a hit with runners in scoring position. Joe Musgrove is the pitcher, and that misses. This is the first time he's seeing Musgrove, and he can't find the zone on the 2 curves. All right, he's been low and away every pitch so far. Got a nice slider there, fouled off. Oh, come on. And the batting average for Sidney with runners in scoring position continues to fall. Just 1 hit so far against the Padres. And now a drive to right field, and Sidney has home run number 26. I want to see him home run against every team in Major League Baseball, and we can cross off the Padres with that one. 106 on the exit velocity. Now we have 2 on and 2 down. Another chance with the runner in scoring position. And Musgrove gets the curveball by him. Yeah, 143. His average is basically half with runners in scoring position. And we're not off to a solid start with this one. Bouncing ball over Musgrove, and the inning comes to an end. See, this is why I wish the home run derby had worked out, because the bases would have been empty the entire time. I was thinking about that. I was going to make a joke about that in the home run derby episode, but it didn't happen. And then I had read in the comments on the previous video, somebody made that joke. We're in the 7th inning now, and we face Emilio Pagan. Always interesting when he's in the game. He's kept me on the edge of my seat watching Twins games all season. Out in front. And chasing that one low for strike 3. Cardinals wrap up a nice win here, 3-2, as we win another series? No, I guess we play another one here in San Diego. Separated by only a half game right now. And of course, as we want to win this division, we got to pay attention to the other division winners and talk about seeding a little bit. Sydney now 26 homers. As we move on to face Blake Snell here in the final game, runner in scoring position. And 2-0. The key here, let's get into good counts, try to get good pitches to hit. That certainly isn't one of them, 3-0. I do think with runners on base, though, that's when Sydney's drawn a lot of these walks. Tried to go green light and drill that one. And Snell brings it all the way back, full count. On the ground, that was a nice spot for the curveball. I don't know what it is, but Sydney just has no ability to hit with runners on base like that. This is going to send Sydney all the way back. At the wall. It's gone. And Luke Voigt has tied this game at 1. Do you have any tips for trying to rob these home runs? I just kind of pay attention to the arrows. Wow, that wasn't even a strike. We move ahead to the 5th inning. We have 2 on, 2 down. Big spot for Sydney. Snell misses up. The average has fallen to 137. Bouncer up the middle. And they end the inning again. None of the solid contact or home runs come at the right time. And this game's just getting away from us now. Padres end up splitting the series with us, taking the final game. Those San Diego games were a little tough. Looks like now we get past the trade deadline. And we're going to take on the Pittsburgh Pirates, a team that Sydney actually hasn't hit well this season for some reason. Mitch Keller will start us off here. And let's check the numbers. 12 games against the Pirates. No homers, only 3 hits, and a 107 average with 10 strikeouts. He's 1 for 5, though, against Keller. I'll be checking those stats out a ton in this series as he chops it softly to the right side for a quick out. That'll be a long run for Sydney, deep into center. How about that catch on the run for Sydney, showing off the range. 3-0, and up again here in the 3rd. That's strike 1 at the knees. Fouled back. 4 fastballs from Keller. Has to go off speed now. And got him looking with the fastball instead. There's a base hit to center as we move on to the 4th, and Sydney continues to hit well as a righty. It was one of my points of emphasis here for a while, and we faced so many lefty pitchers, I got a ton of practice. And that's where Sidney's having a lot of success now. 2 on and 2 down. O'Neal didn't hit that one particularly hard. We currently are no-hitting the Pittsburgh Pirates in the 6th inning. Steven Matz has thrown 55 pitches. Fly to center. Sidney retreating. A long run, but he's camped under and ends the 6th. Can Matz keep it going? Doesn't have to worry about the scoreboard, that's for sure, but Brian Hayes has broken up the no-hitter in the bottom of the 7th. So let's just go for a shutout now. Donovan Solano. Flied. Sidney looking over his shoulder. And he's got that one. One more at-bat here in the 8th, but the Cardinals should win this game big. It's 9-0. Okay, I was wondering about the attendance in this game and how that worked. There's only 13,000 in this one. A lot less than most of the games that we play. Wasn't sure how realistic the attendance numbers were, as that goes a long way, but not long enough. A quick 10-0 victory. Big day for the offense, and Sidney only a small part of it. Matz was 2 outs away from a complete game. On we go to game 2 against the Bucks. 2 on, 1 down. Sidney not in his comfort zone with a runner in scoring position here, as Quinn Priester misses upstairs. That one's a little low. And he falls behind 3-0. I pay a lot of attention. I'm focused up in these at-bats. It's time for something good to happen. 4 fastballs so far. I wanted to let that one go. Didn't hit the X button very hard on that swing, but now a 3-2 count. Just missed. On the ground to third base. He put it right on the corner for a double play. This is just funny at this point to watch Sid hit solo home runs and do all this great stuff, but then when runners are on base, just totally turn into a single-A player again. That's a base hit to center. I mean, nobody on here. We just get a nice pitch and hit a single. It's like a wide receiver that can't catch the routine plays, but can somehow make diving catches and one-handers. Sidney, that's about as greedy as it gets. My bad. Top of the 6th, and nobody has scored. And Sidney is given a break. They don't know about his numbers with runners in scoring position. They're just going to walk him here. He's been intentionally walked a lot this season. 2 on and 1 down. Cardinals trying to take the lead. And that's a line out. They almost got 2. And there's one hit to second, and from the grass, the play is made. Pirates keeping us off the scoreboard in this one. Here is Brian Reynolds. 318 average, a phenomenal season for him. We should have traded for him at the deadline. We could use Brian Reynolds. But Sidney will retire him. Well, it's crunch time, and the Pirates are up 1-0. We have 2 down and 1 on here, facing John Curtis in the 8th inning. He misses wide, ball 1. Runner takes off, and Sidney fouled it back. They're worried about that speed over at first base. Let's see if we can give him a reason to run. Down the line, extra bases, and Bader will hit the gas. On his way to third. He's waved around and will be out at the plate. Sidney with a double, but could not bring home the tying run. And the Pirates win the game 1-0. Nice job making that play over in left field. Sidney has a pair of singles, but can't help the Cardinals win. Hoping for a series victory now as we move on to the next game and are already up 1-0. Last time we got shut out, we responded with like 10 runs, didn't we? One on here for Sid facing Zach Thompson. He's faced Thompson before. He's 1 for 2. So we've raised the average a little bit against the Pirates in this series. 1 or 2 more hits would be pretty nice. Yeah, the cutter, I think, is the pitch giving me the most issues right now. Just because sometimes I'm in front, sometimes I'm behind it. Like, I'm just used to the change-up issues at this point as I'm early on that one. Got him at second base there trying to steal. There's a cutter taken low. We have a full count. And Sidney works out a 2-out walk. Maybe we can try to steal here. There he goes as O'Neill strikes out to end the inning. We'll try it again here in the 3rd inning. 2 down, runner at first. And that misses outside. 106 strikeouts now for Sidney. I'd like to finish the year with more hits than strikeouts, but that game of catch-up has been pretty tough. And there's a base hit to right, so that gets us 1 back at least. Sidney reaches again. A little dribbler here, and a nice play there by Thompson, getting to it quick enough to set his feet. Just a 1-0 game as we move forward to the 8th inning. Austin Bryce is the pitcher, and somehow that didn't hit Sid, and they'll get the runner at second. What a little flip there by the catcher. Base is empty now. Yeah, look at that. It's on him. How did that not hit him? All right, he's missed wildly twice. Fly to center. That's not good enough. Pittsburgh keeping us from scoring much these last couple games. We just aren't a very high-scoring offense. Hoping the 1 run is enough. Here is Nick Gonzalez with a drive that'll send Sidney back. A chance to tie it. It's gone. Why didn't he do that in my Rule 5 rebuild I did last year? Now things really get interesting. Will Sidney have another chance? Tyler O'Neill is up. All right, we're going to have to go to extras if we want to see Sidney hit again. And he's got a chance with 2 on and 2 down. Why are they still putting off the fireworks? We can't turn them off. Payroll's going to drop even more next year after wasting all that money on fireworks. I like to think they just literally had fireworks going off during the game uncontrollably for multiple innings. Ever since the home run in the 8th. No, don't swing at that! Hopefully 1 more run can get it done. And it does. All right, Cardinals win. Let's just get out of here. For some reason, Pittsburgh is just not a good place for Sidney to hit. We still lead the Milwaukee Brewers by 1 game in the Central. The Reds and Cubs are falling further out of contention. It's a 2-team race. The East right now is led by the Phillies, who have 63 wins, and the Marlins have 62. The NL West is led by the Padres, so they have 67 wins. There is no first-round bye or anything, but it'd be nice to have a higher seed, I suppose. Would it be, though? If you have a loaded division like the NL West is it really better to face the wild card winner? Because it could be the Dodgers if they're the team that takes on the top seed. You know, maybe it's just better to be the 2 seed or the 3 seed and take on Not the best team or the best wild card. Sydney's going to set a new high score in this one. So many perfects. We're done 26-9. And that gives us a speed boost. The numbers indicate we're not drawing as many walks as our competitors. How about the runs scored number? I have a problem with that one. And we're facing the Braves. We better be prepared to score some runs to keep up with this offense. I believe it's the first time that Sydney has taken on Atlanta. Ian Anderson. Let's check out the scouting report. Yep, this is it. First game against Atlanta. 2 down here. Nobody on. And a quick ground out to Austin Riley. The average is at 267. I think it's going to stay in about this range by the end of the season. Sometimes we go like 10 points above, 10 points below, but it just seems to always bounce back to this range. Now we got the bases loaded and 2 down. A couple quick ground outs here. We've only seen 2 pitches from Anderson. Let's try to be selective on this one. There's a good one to take. Fouled off. A good fastball. And now the changeup gets Anderson ahead. And a drive deep to right field. Anderson misses with the curveball, and Sydney hits his first Major League Grand Slam. There had to have been like an 0 for 15 slump with runners in scoring position. But I'd say that slump is busted with that home run. Number 27 on the season. We can cross off the Atlanta Braves now when it comes to homering against the other 29 teams. One more here. Did this one get over the bullpen? 419 should. Nice catch there in the front row. Check out the hands on this one. One-handed and everything. That's going to be worth something one day. Sydney hits the biggest hit in this win against Atlanta. And there is another milestone we can cross off too, as we waited a long time for that grand slam. That's now 27 homers on this season. We're closing in on 30. And that one is going to be stopped, but it won't matter. Sydney beats out the throw. Little inside out to short there, and we'll take a cheap hit here and there. Here's Arenado, who, if he faced only lefties, would probably be in the MVP race. But that's not the case. Sydney leaves early, and he hits one into shallow left to end the inning. We have Jack Flaherty on the mound in this game, and it feels like we never give him run support. Let's see if we can change that. Bottom of the 4th inning. Nobody on. Sydney has 99 hits, it appears, now in his major league career. And there's a drive to right. Hit well. 100 will wait. Tied up here in the 6th inning. Yanoa still in. 1 down for Sid. Well, hit that one on the screws. Right to Matt Olson. Ozzie Albies base hit to center field, and they will not test Sydney here with 2 down. Don't want to risk that last out at 3rd. And we pick up a strikeout on Matt Olson. So we lead this game 3-1. Trying to take the first 2 here from the Braves. Colin McHugh is the pitcher. Out in front. Just missed. And tried to sit back for that slider, but he gets it by him. Strike 3. And it's playoff hero Eddie Rosario with 2 down. Atlanta with no outs left to give. Gallegos for the save, and that one is skied for Sydney. It's going to take a while. But eventually he'll end the game, and we take the first two after all. Very good start. Looking for our third consecutive win. Actually, no, I forget if we won that last game against the Pirates or not. But we have a 2-0 count here. Muller falling behind. Does he get anything to hit 3-0? He does not. That brings up Arenado. 0-1. And it gets away. Sidney will get into scoring position. Arenado into left field, and Sidney will turn the corner, and he will score. That's a nice run for us to get there. Draw the walk, advance on the wild pitch, play a little small ball, and then fall behind 4-1 because the Braves have really good offense. Winning 3 in a row won't be easy. You got to do more than just manufacture a run. We're closing the gap, though. 4-3. Trying to do more damage here against Kyle Muller. Uh-oh. And he drops the curveball on the outside. Now we're playing from behind. Ball one high. Turned on into left center, and Sidney drops a base hit with one down here in the third. Oh, that would be hit number 100 right there, correct? Just a solid single. Arenado will hit one softly, and they will get the double play. 2 on and 2 down. Sidney will face Muller again. And that ball's hammered to left field. Sidney jumps on the first pitch and puts the Cardinals in front with a bullpen blast. 3-run homer. Thank you, Atlanta, for helping Sidney turn around his hitting with runners in scoring position. A 6-5 ball game suddenly. We can win the close ones, whether they're low scoring or high. That sound just never gets old. And I'm not sure the scoring's quite done. The score holds as we move ahead to the 8th inning. And we'll see if Sidney can get us any more with a runner at first base. Off the plate to the backstop. Into scoring position. And that was way off the plate. 3-0. It's going to have to be real nice here for me to swing at something. That was real nice, too. I'm looking for more of a fastball in that spot. 3-1. Again, deep to right. And Sidney Jean-Charles has his second homer of the night. It's a 29 home run season and another hit with a runner in scoring position. Thanks to that wild pitch. That better count in track that he was at second. And we could improve the average with Sid there. I keep forgetting to change the celebration, but this one is pretty cool. How far this one go? 421 into the bullpen. And the Cardinals win their third straight against Atlanta. Great series here for Sidney, fixing one of his biggest weaknesses. Wow, he towers over Tyler O'Neill. I just noticed that. Another beautiful box score. 3 runs scored in the game. Very efficient day for Sidney Jean-Charles. And I think his season continues to take steps forward. He's up to an 84 overall right now. He's played in 103 Major League games. He has 102 hits. And 29 have been long balls. 109 strikeouts on the season. All right, there's a little lead here against the Brewers now, up 3 games, but still a fair amount of baseball to be played. We don't play them still for a month here in-game, a little more than that. But hey, we're getting close to playoff time, and we'll have a chance, hopefully, to win some games there. How are the stats by count looking? So it does seem, skewed favorably for earlier in the at-bats. 347 on first pitch when that's put in play. 0-1, he's 435, but that's only 23 at-bats. None of these are like a significant sample. 81 of his at-bats here have gone 3-2. So this would include also his AAA numbers on the season, but that was only a couple games worth. But 31 home runs, 10 of those either first pitch or second pitch. Actually, it'd be 11 home runs. Unfortunately, it doesn't keep track of your first Grand Slam here in the events and awards. I love this menu. I wish it was used for a couple more things. I hope you enjoyed the episode today, everybody. That will do it for episode 34, I think. Please leave a like if you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. There's much more Sidney Jean-Charles on the way. Leave your thoughts down below, and have a great day. I'll catch you in the next one.